Well, hello guys. How are you doing? Let me trust you're good. Wednesday morning, the day seems to be good. It started very well. Here with me, I have a laptop. This is 1030 G2. Yes, today we are not fixing, rather, we are changing the screen. Yes, we are going to change the screen for this laptop. The customer said the screen broke, but let's see the extent of the damage. Hmm. The laptop seems not to be powering on. Maybe the battery is out. Maybe the battery is drained. But let's see. It is charging. 600 milliamps, 1.2 milliamps, 1.5. The laptop seems to be charging. There's a good sign that it is powering on. 2.2 milliamps. Let's switch it on. Yes, and it is powering on. So let's see what is wrong with the screen. Well, can you see the screen? Yes, the screen seems to be severely damaged. Very damaged. Yes. It seems like someone hammered it. Yes, this is like an hammer. Anyway, so we are going to help this customer to put in a new screen. Then I believe things will be good. Yes. So this is 1030G. This is 1030G2. Let me switch it off. Yes, we switch it off. Now we've seen how the screen is damaged. And screen seems to be new. Yeah. Yes. Somewhere here. There's an injury at this point. Yes, even if you close it, can you see at the back? There is something like an hole there. Yeah, someone decided to hammer it. Anyway, missing one screw there at the back. But anyway, we are using what we have. So the one which you don't have, not one screw, we are missing two, or not two. Yes, we are missing two screws. Yes, and the owner hit it with a tape. Is it the owner? Oh, who decided to put a tape there? So we are going to put in a new screen. The motherboard is very dirty. Inside is very dirty, really dirty. So let me just have the battery out. Yes, as always, make sure you disconnect the battery before you work on the on anything, especially if it is about plugging and unplugging things, the cables. Make sure there is no power connected. Yes, make sure there is no power connected so that you avoid unnecessary short. Yes, some of these connectors, some of them have power, some of them doesn't have power. So if you disconnect them without it, if you unplug them without disconnecting the battery, sometimes an accident happens. And when accident happens and you plugged in the power, the motherboard is gone. Yes, and maybe you were just fixing what? Maybe you were just fixing the keyboard, and then you forget to disconnect the what? The battery. Then you will end up doing what? Uh, shorting the motherboard. And sometimes the shot from the keyboard go directly into the PCH. To be specific, into the south bridge. Same case, the shot from this connector, and it is not coming out. Does it have some gum behind? Yes, there's some gum there. Not only the keyboard, even the shot. If you shot your motherboard from the screen connector, it go directly to the PCH again, which is the CPU, which is found inside that's a chipset. And when you shot the chipset of a motherboard, and that is the end of that motherboard. We say rest in peace to that motherboard. So make sure, be careful, be careful. extra careful when handling any connector within the motherboard. Not only the connectors which connect to the PCH directly, even any connector. Make sure you disconnect the battery, disconnect any power source before you deal with those connectors. Because if you end up getting an accident along the way, not only even sometimes you find that you're removing a screw and then the screw fell down on the motherboard. And once you have the power circulating within the motherboard, then that's how the motherboard again dies. And sometimes you might not even realize that there's a screw which has fallen onto the motherboard. Then you end up closing up the motherboard. Then you find out that the laptop is not powering on. Then you would be like, what happened? I just removed this. I just did this. I just did this. Yet you just shot at it. You know? Yes. So you need to be extra careful. Yes. I am not trying to scare you. Is when you are careful enough, this thing you can do it at your home. Yes, these things you can do it at your home. So we are going to disconnect the screen. We are going to put back is a complete assembly. So complete assembly means we are removing this entire side, the entire top part of the screen. Then we are replacing it with another. So that's why we are disconnecting it from the hinges. We are disconnecting it from the hinges this way. As you can see, I am going to remove this entire part of the screen. Yes, this side and the back. Then once I have it removed, as you can see, I'm going to remove it here entirely. Once I have it removed, now I'll put back another one. You can see. Sorry for that. My camera swings a lot. Yes, it likes that thing. Huh? Sorry. There's a cable which I have no idea where is it going. Or it's going below the. Maybe it's going where. Yes, and you have the screen out. Can you see? Yes, the screen is out this way. Good. So I'm going to put in another one. I'm going to put in another screen. Even before I do that, I can see we have a lot of dust here. Or we do this after. Eh? Anyway, the job I was given is to replace the screen, right? Yes. The more I am doing this, the more I might end up causing another accident. I am not saying I'll cause an accident, but things like this are not. Uh, you find yourself in a big soup. Eh? Now I have this one. I am going to put in back. These are different screen. Eh? Yes, this is a different screen. This is a new one. No, yeah, it's new. You can see this one doesn't even have the hole. Eh? It does not have the hole at the back, so it means these are new. This is not like the other one, which has been hammered. So connecting this back, it's supposed to go in out this way. going to put in this one. I have this one installed. This is like that. Anyway, I just want to make sure it is centered. Let me put one or two screws to support it. That one entered. Next is this one. At least it can support for me there. Now, my next business is to ensure that these cables are intact, are placed correctly. Yes, I do not wish to mess up with these cables, as they're very dangerous, especially these ones which are going into the screen. You don't have to mess with them. These are very dangerous because they connect directly into the chipset. So if you messed up with them, that is the end of your chipset. And you know the chipset is the CPU. It is seen inside the CPU. Let me connect the Wi-Fi antenna. Wi-Fi antenna connected, and I have another one here. Should go in that way. Is inside. So let me also have this other antenna. I have another antenna there. Connected to. Just have to make sure it is secured. Tell you, this cable you don't want to mess with them. Yes, you need to be extra careful with them. Make sure they are fully secured, well connected. Yes, that one is intact. Finally, this one. Here, it seems like it has some corrosion there. Just clean it up a little bit. That one connected. Next, let me put another screw there. Get this one connecting to the ground intact. The last one, intact. Next, this other side, the ground for this is already broken, but no problem. We shall be using the other one. We have other ground. Secured the screws. Secured. The last one, secured. Now, what next? What is next is to have the screen in position. The screen is in position. Very intact. Yes, very intact. Beautifully installed. So my next business is to connect the battery. Battery connected. Then once the battery is connected, what is next? What is next is to power on the laptop and see how the screen is displaying. The laptop is charging and it is powering on. Now let's wait and see. Let's wait and see the display. Then boom, we have a new screen. Sit, touch. Yes, new screen, touching, enter to finish loading finish uploading the windows. So that is how you install the screen, guys. It's very easy. You just have to be careful. First of all, make sure you disconnect the battery or any power source. Make sure you disconnect any power source. Then you be careful while disconnecting the connectors from the screen, both for the antennas and the touch cable or the screen. You have the touch, you have the display. Yes, sometimes you have one cable both carrying the touch side and the display. Sometimes if the screen is non-touch, you'll have one having yes, and then you have the windows. Yes, very nice, very nice. Now I leave the laptop charging. I'll just close it up the back side. Then I'll have the laptop charging for a few minutes before I hand it over to the customer. Thank you so much, guys, for being patient, and thank you for watching this video and until the end. So please, if you haven't subscribed, I am still requesting you guys, please subscribe to our channel. Share with your friends who are interested in or who want to learn about fixing laptops. And again, if you're interested in learning, you can also enroll to our classes. We do have laptop repair courses, both online and offsite. Yes, if you want to attend the physical modules, you're welcome. If you also want to join the online classes, you're also welcome. You just contact me so that we can discuss the logistics and everything. Again, if you have an issue with your laptop, please feel free. You can contact us, send the laptop to us, we'll fix it for you, then we send back to you. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.